So I'm going to make some Kobe stew with spinach. Let's get started. First, you need a pot for the spinach. I'm going to use 2 packs of frozen cut leaf spinach. You can use, of course, the fresh one, which is everything fresh is best. But this is what I'm using for today. The fresh one requires much more quantity of the spinach, so this just makes it easier. So just add maybe a cup and a half of water. Put it on medium-high fire or even high fire. And here is our Kobe, which is salted fish. Those rocks in there, that's salt. Natural salt. That's a lot. So you want to get rid of that. You're not going to lose any salt from the fish, trust me. So I'm just gonna cut it into 4 pieces. I think that's quite enough. Here, let me show you guys so you get to see it. See? Just on top like that, and then cover it up. Just to cook it. And there's my red oil. If you're making Kobe stew, that is essential, is to use red oil. So red oil gets, solid when it's in just room temperature. So I'm just going to pour some hot water on this gallon here so that it'll melt. This onion is very large, although it's just half of it. It equals to 1 whole of a regular or medium-sized onion. So that's all the onion I'm going to use. Got it from Costco. I think it was under $6. Very much worth it. I'll show you how many of them there were. See? Large onions. It's good for the amount. I'm going to use, this is like 3/4 of a tomato, so I'm just going to grab another one. You don't need really much tomatoes. You don't need technically a lot of onions and tomatoes for Kobe stew or even spinach stew of any kind. I'll be using 2 Jamaican peppers. I just try, there's a little water in there. I try not to use too much oil if I can. Put my 1 chopped onion in there. Wow. And we will Okay, so now I'm going to put the Kobe inside the stew. It's all ready. I haven't put any salt in this at all, no other seasoning or anything, not even Maggi. Spin them around like a wheel like that. Okay. And folks, that is just how easy it is to make Kobe stew. You make your stew and you boil the Kobe separately and you're good to go. So after I stir this very well so that the stew will get in the Kobe and vice versa, I will let it stay on fire for, let me see, about a good 7-8 minutes for the salt to distribute. Then that way I can taste if it's salty enough, or I mean if it's good enough, or if it's way too salty. If it's too salty, there is a way of handling this. All you have to do is just chop some little bit of onion and some tomatoes to add to that. That's it. But if it's not salty enough, of course, then you add maybe a quarter of a Maggi cube or half of a Maggi cube, or just a salt-based seasoning, just a little bit of it. You don't want to overdo it. Because as Kobe sits for the next couple of days, it just distributes the salt more and more. So you got to be careful with the salt. I'll show you the next segment of making it into a spinach stew. Because there's water, a bit of water in there, I am going to leave the cover off so that, you know, the water will dissolve much faster in there. But if you had strained it, then you can leave it halfway covered or uncovered and leave it on fire on like medium. Make sure you stir it well, but don't crush the Kobe. And now I can turn it off. That's it. Perfect. Wow.